Yo, Flurves, I hope you're all doing well. It's good to see you guys here. Thank you all for coming. Glad you could all make it. So tonight's going to be very, very fun because tonight I decided, since we did last night the globe evidence and we had none, how about we present some flat earth evidence? You guys up for that?
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'll be off mute, are we?
Sure. So anyway, we got Jeff Conkel, Ryan S, PJ Cruikshank, and Disclord in, and Vicky. I keep forgetting to say Vicky. How are you guys doing in Ellemnet?
The backseat driver.
All right. Hello. All good. All good.
All good.
I always feel so bad that leaving Vicky out in the Ellemnet group. I really apologize. Because I read the names on the screen, yeah. And I don't see
she's
Vicky.
a good half of PJ.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it's good to have you guys here.
Yeah, absolutely. What was I about to say? What said Jeff got? Yeah, backstreet driver.
So we got Ryan S in, we got Igor, hello. Jeff Conkel, thank you for coming. Groovy. Who else did I see there? Mr. Sparkles, Dustin Bones, me new to FE, thank you for coming as well. We got Fred Sparrow, hello, good to see you, mate. Globers are trash people, good to see you, Adam, thank you for coming. Zombie Panda, cool, awesome name, thank you for coming. Victoria, hello. Sun Pop, what a name. Thank you for coming anyway. Nathan Oakley, hello. Yeah, we may begin. We can definitely begin now. It's good to have you here. Theo Loddite. Hello, thank you for coming. Who else? Terrip AM. Hello. Gary Wabenga, good to see you. Jeff Gasshead, what's up, mate? Glad you could make it. Good to see Paula in the house. Bible U, always happy to see her here. And Carl Oppel. Yeah, so. And then we got Miguel Firmament Earth as well. Thank you for coming in. What do you guys think?
Mr. Sparkle says Ryan's avatar looks suspiciously familiar.
You know what? My buddy was just telling me, because I asked him, I said, what do you think of my little background? He goes, that's not the same. And I go, no, it's different. Look at it. He goes, oh, I thought he thought you were me, dude. I was like, no way. No, seriously, he saw you on the live stream in the corner. He saw you down there, and he goes, "I thought that was you, Duro." I go, "No, I'm sitting right here."
Yeah. Not sure where Michael is, but Paul, I haven't heard from him today.
The whole day, yeah.
Haven't heard at all.
Hi, Missing Research.
Right.
Yeah, hey, Missing Research. Good to see you. Yeah, I haven't seen Michael today. Maybe he's just taking a sabbatical. Who knows?
I spoke with him this morning, but that was it.
Yeah,
I like the fact that it says it's all around.
But we need rest sometimes, especially from the globe. It's just really, it's crazy. Anyway, how do you guys like the poll? Flat Earth is all around. Yes, 44%, or 42% now. Yes, 15%. Yes, 15%, and no, because I'm stupid, 27%.
I put no. I'm stupid.
Hey Alan, good to see you.
Well, because I gotta tell a lie once in a while, and I figure I could get away with this one.
Okay. So, yeah, Mr. Sparkles, we should all change our avatars to flats. Imagine the confusion and the unexpected accidental time cuts.
And that would be pretty funny.
I was thinking that too.
And we got Disclord's clone in. Good to see you too. Okay, so what flat Earth evidence should we start with first, guys?
How about the ocean?
Yeah,
the curvy horizon, the one that there's meant to be a curve on that we never see.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess you could say horizon, but I meant like ocean, literally ocean, not necessarily the horizon.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know about that.
Ooh, let's look at the ocean. Hey, Hulk Hogan, thank you for coming. Good to see you. Well, I think
have you seen that guy's name, Delzak?
What?
I think I know who he's on about.
It's crazy. But anyway, yeah, I think the ocean is one of the best proofs that it's flat, guys. Because what happens when water seeks when water's at rest? Let's put that way. What does it do?
It lies level. It lies level.
It gets shiny.
It seeks level, exactly. It lies flat, but obviously the oceans aren't still, so it's not at rest, but it still seeks rest constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now and then we have a wave or a little bulge because of the tides and so on. It doesn't mean the water as a whole is not lying level.
It's about one of the best things we can use for flat Earth because of the lack of blockages and things like that, you know?
I want to answer the question that Mr. Sparkles is asking. He says, so you ask for globe evidence and instead decide to look at something that you think shows the Earth is flat? What?
What's he talking about?
Since we don't have any physical confirmation of what the shape is, we have to go with what we have. I mean, how else do you figure out things?
Yeah, and the show is called Flat, the evidence with question mark.
Yeah, this is for evidence for flat. You see, the thing is, guys, we had a stream last night, like we've had many streams, asking the globies for the evidence for the globe.
Yeah.
As usual, we get nothing, not one zip, nada. Okay.
We get, but.
Yeah. So tonight we decided, let's do it flat then, because on the other hand, we're full of evidence for flat, where the globe side just has have faith in the globe. That's it.
Right.
Nuntu santu mentum lito globe, where we just go, oh, look at the horizon, shows flat. Oh, we can demonstrate this on the flat surface, shows flat. Refraction, flat. Gas pressure with containment, flat. You know, everything we see in reality shows flat. Stationary, flat. But what do we get from the globe side? Oh, globe's too big to see. No, we can't feel rotation because it's too big. Just trust me. Yeah. My physical curve is never there
Einstein
because of refraction. Yeah.
If I go, and I've said it before, if I go on the smoothest road and the most smoothest car, like the Rolls Royce, at 1 mile an hour with my eyes shut, I'm still going to know I'm moving.
Let's go to missing research.
Refraction.
The missing research has been doing awesome stuff lately on refraction, guys. And I really think that the globe has nothing. You guys want to watch some of this? I'm gonna share his channel in. If you guys want to subscribe to him, please do. Really, really awesome stuff. I don't know why he's got such little subscribers. Definitely needs more.
What was the Discord link you put in there for them? Was that to do with Nathan? Was it
Discord?
Yeah, there was Discord. So was it not you put the Discord link?
No, I didn't put any Discord link in.
Science versus pseudoscience, FED something. No.
No, it wasn't me.
Okay.
Mr. said, Flatzoid, problem with the ocean or optical, it appears that the mirage may be starting quite close and possible not further than 3 kilometers. But let's see, so far I have been able to predict the distance. That's brilliant. Yeah, because I don't know if I can draw it orthogonally. It's difficult because we see in 3-dimensional space with perspective. But I'm going to try. Let's just say this is the ocean floor, guys. Okay. The mirage, as you see it, I'm just going to make this as a boat, a ship.
You mean the water?
Anyway, where we've got this, okay, and you got a mirage, the depiction from the globe side is the mirage is showing upwards, okay, where in the meantime, this image is actually getting mirrored on the surface. So it's actually mirrored along the horizontal.
Yeah.
But because your angle becomes, how can you say, because of perspective, it converges up to eye level. I want to see, maybe make it thicker. Because the angle from the observer, this is the man standing here, because of perspective, the ground appears to rise relative to eye level, correct? So this mirage is showing this way. So it appears that it is showing upwards, vertical, but it's actually showing over the horizontal at a slant because of perspective. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Missing research when you say, yeah, it's about 3 kilometers away. I actually got some videos on that as well on my channel. Let me see if we can keep bringing it up before we show your video. Sean Walker's doing another live show on me. What a shame. Okay.
Nice.
Let's see. Videos? Thing is, everything's messed up now since the hacking. So it's all demakar. So I gotta find that. But it was those ones where I was busy with the devil. What's that devil guy? Bearded devil. Where he was trying
Jeff?
to.
Are you talking about Jeff like that now?
No. This is Bearded Devil series where he was trying to debunk.
Mama says, foosball's the devil.
Yeah.
Trying to debunk the flat Earth while actually doing it. There we go. See, ramblings of a glober. While he was actually showing on flat surfaces.
Mr. Sparkles, well, if he's talking about the rises, he's obviously talking about the surface of the water.
Exactly.
Post production edit. I want to ask you guys, the flat earthers, did you notice that in
Right, it's not
Flatzoid's
this one.
video responding to the video I did on the ledge?
Okay, it's not this one. But anyway, we laughed at this before. If you guys haven't watched it before, we done streams on that. Laughing
What
at
my mama
it.
said.
Hey guys, guess what?
Who's that in there? Mahatma Makoti. Who's that?
I do a pretty
this
good Muppet imitation.
Oh, God, come on, you.
Yes, exactly. What missing research, yes. And sometimes the target is 5 kilometers and the mirage is 1 kilometer away. But I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Awesome. Yeah, no, missing research is really doing something that's difficult. And he's going to get it right. Ah, no, it's not this one. Okay, it's not that one. So you just gotta find the right one. Like I said, it's all mixed up since that hacking because I've just had to put everything on again, and then it shows because he does a very specific one on the windowsill with creating his own mirage effects, and you clearly see it is closer as missing research explains.
Yeah, it got me confused, Mr. Sparkles. I had to check his channel. I got confused myself.
I wonder if it's this
Mr.
one.
Sparkles.
Someone using
Someone has
your
been watching a lot of Simpsons.
Mr. Sparkles likes Simpsons. What can you say? Oh no, it's the same one.
You're getting your avatar's getting used a lot. Cool.
Sorry guys.
Yeah, that's the song. That's the music we like.
Which one is it? Why?
Gotta love that
It has
lounge
to-
music,
I
right?
think it's this one. Well, it has to be that one.
Yeah.
It has to be this one.
Happy lounge music.
Is that what you call it? I would say elevator.
Oh, it is this
itself
one. Okay, there we go.
gets smaller. Now the problem you seem to have is you forget that surface it's on would have a larger angle closer to the observer than the furthest part of it, because that floor is also going and changing angular size with distance. That's why it gives the appearance of rising to eye level. Okay? Just perspective alone debunks your globe, because you guys need things to go downwards, not bulge upwards. So I will post a question to you that SE Montreal likes asking. Shout out SE. Is your curve a hump or a drop? Maybe sit back and think of that for a while.
Yeah, exactly. I wonder if it's this one.
It's
It's
kind of like they believe they're watching a wave or something. You know, it goes up and then it goes down. You know,
Ah, it's this one. It's
when
this
you
one,
look
guys.
out at the water.
Yeah, but it's this one. Let's quickly just watch this.
response to Flatzoid's video that was a response to my video. So we have a little bit of a response inception again. It's a common thing when dealing with Flatzoid.
Now in Flatzoid's video, he was apparently confused when I said magical angle. I think a lot of
I can tell you why he's having a problem, because he's not putting the camera level with the flat part of the table.
No. The issue, he's putting it perfect where he's putting it. It's fine because it shows level there. The issue is when that car goes away and he makes atmospheric properties. It creates,
Oh, I see what he's doing. Okay.
It creates a curve. If this is the one that he's doing that, because
I got you. I hadn't seen this one yet. Sorry about that.
This is one where he does with the atmosphere, making mirage, and one that's not. This is the one without it, I think. Yeah,
Where's Michael?
He's probably
You
sleeping.
don't know, right? I had from him all day. I had from him
And also,
yesterday.
I wanted-
Was it?
Yeah, okay, it's not this one. Sorry, guys. I thought it was that one. Why can't I get it?
Because you want it to be perfect. That's why. It always works. It's called Murphy's Law, I think.
Yeah, if you're looking for something specific, then you can't find it. No, is this the one I just looked? Can't be.
That's the same problem
Yeah.
I have every day when I look at trying to find something on the PC.
Your
I can
best
scroll
hate
by it 10
is back
times
in
before I
the
find it.
I don't know why. It's because he did it on his windowsill, and it's supposed to show him spraying compressed air. And when he does it, it creates that mirage effect in front of the car, which makes it look like it's going behind a curve. Oh no, it's not this one. I'm sorry guys, I apologize for this. I really have no idea why I have to struggle to look for this video. They're all supposed to be around the same place, but obviously not. And by the way, have you guys heard anything from this bearded devil in a long time? I haven't heard him like in a year now at least.
What a
Very
beast.
odd. The guy used to be very active, and then one day he just decided, nah, I don't need to do this anymore because I'm getting demolished all the time.
Well, wow, we've got another one with your avatar flats for today.
Another
No,
one.
no. Oh, no, yeah, okay, but
Huh? Don't see him.
Yeah, not you, Disc in chat, in YouTube.
Oh, for today.
aha.
Thank you for today for coming in. Sorry guys, still looking for that video quickly. It has to be around here.
We need to make our own videos so we have a nice file of them.
I don't think it's on because it should have shown there. I've got a feeling that it's still under my videos that aren't showing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna quickly change my to this, and then I'm gonna go to my YouTube studio and check if it's maybe still in my videos that aren't shared public. Like I said, everything went haywire since that guy hacked my my channel. So everything got mixed up everywhere, which really sucks. I wonder if I can
Michael's probably working a new avatar. Michael makes about 20 avatars a day. I doubt it's that.
I think it's this one. I think it's this one. Optical drop. I think so. Just want to see if I can find it. Ha! I think I found
It's
it.
only
guys.
cool if everybody starts using, the Flatzoid logo with their own face. It's good commercial.
At first, I thought we were going to get in trouble for that, but
Why? Why would anybody?
I don't know.
No, but it's not your face. It's just commercial. You're actually, showing people his show.
yeah, I know.
The
But
name's
I
on.
mean, I could see how it could be used in another way too. I guess that's what I meant.
Okay,
Yeah, to
guys.
try to fake copy, but
Yeah.
it's still him.
Okay, guys. I think this is the video. I think so. Let's see. point that missing research is talking about, where you can see the refraction on the side. Missing curve is talking about the missing research. The mirage causes things that are further away to be blocked because it's optical, because it's closer, so it's causing the foreshortening effect to take place. That's practically what's going on. I think I might have to go look. I thought it was that one, guys. Yeah. You guys can talk along. I'm just gonna try and look for the right one. Sorry, this is like really irritating me. Why can't I find it?
We've got quite a few people in chat with your avatar. Flats. There's quite a few coming in.
Do they got their own face on? Otherwise, just come and send the picture, and we'll make it your face.
Yeah, they've just
Yeah, if you want one.
face on it. They're just Flatses.
Are we becoming?
Just throw us a link.
Becoming the Flatzoid army, yeah.
Hey, Flat, did you notice that there's like a little dark shadow sitting on your left shoulder in this scene?
What? What are you talking about?
If you look at the delayed version of YouTube, you can see there's like a little it looks like a shadow sitting on your shoulder. It's weird.
You're making me scared now. What you talking about?
Oh yeah, it does a little.
It's caused from the green screen and the shadow.
Oh, the shadow because of the light there.
Yeah, it does a little. On your left shoulder.
Yeah, you
Oh, that was cool when you just looked at it. It moved.
It's like you trying to make it sound like I got some kind of demon or something.
It looks like it's like waiting on the edge of your shoulder to jump out and scare you.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Lift up your earmuffs a minute. And
It seems that video doesn't exist anymore on my YouTube.
Don't do that again, please.
Beer.
The thing with the arm was funny.
It's because if you look at the always hustling in your t-shirt, that's affected by the green screen.
Oh yeah, as well, yeah.
That didn't help. Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one from him. If I don't have it here, then it means I don't have the video anymore. No, sorry guys, his video's gone.
No way.
Yep, it's gone. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, there's the music again.
Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go back to.
Oh darn! Now Igor's confused. Everybody's confused in the chat today.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I can't find it, so we'll watch Missing Researcher's video. Sorry about that. I was just hoping it would have made it nice and clear, so it's gone. Hey, Sleeping Warrior and Brianna, good to see you too. Listen to that shofar. Whoa. Is the Matrix glitching out here?
Proper glitching, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, look how high this refraction band is, by the way.
No, that's well high for. I've never seen Mirage that high.
That's very high, eh? I mean, you can see he's not lying down on the ground.
No.
because, like he's saying, the refraction band, that you can call it, is close to here. So because of perspective, like I was saying, it's sort of mirrored up, like you're taking a slanted mirror, and it's going up, and that's why it shows the miraging effects in the distance.
It always reminds me of the Terminator movies when the robot turns to liquid metal and starts rolling around, because right at the surface of wherever the mirage starts, it looks kind of like it's chrome, like it's reflecting like a mirror. It's trippy looking.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look how it's changing sizes, guys. Look. See, the mountain seems to be growing and shrinking in size as it's going
I'm
along.
not sure, but I think Nathan's asking, did you call? I don't think he's talking to you or.
No, he's talking to Anthony.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Missing News says there are multiple bands. This is one of the two, exactly. See, he's even putting the maths to it, which is awesome. Something I'm not able to do, so I applaud you for that, dude. You see that band on the top there, that refraction band, that's what you're seeing. See? Because it's got a mirror to it. Okay, so when you're looking at it, that mirror is coming at a slant towards you. I might just have to mute the music a bit though, unfortunately.
I'm loving it.
I love the music, but I'm just scared with the copyright
yeah.
stuff, yeah.
Yeah, we don't want it to get pulled and then have them saying that we pulled it on purpose.
I think you're right, Richie. I don't think that's Sleeping Warrior that we know.
Norman Cross, yeah, it's not that one. This one was specific to Bearded Devil, where he had his on the balcony as well, and he was spraying compressed air there to make a mirage effect. You know what? We might be able to get his channel itself. I think it was, if he's still called Everest, or he's called Bearded Dragon still. Bearded Devil.
Come on, Mr. Sparkles. Come on, Mr. Sparkles. I didn't think you'd get in it as well.
Mrs. Sparkles as well. Everybody's just getting. What is it?
Idolizes it. He idolizes you, that's what it is.
Oh, you see, yeah, I see it's a year ago that he was active. I think it's this one. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Ha ha ha, I think we found it on his channel.
How you doing, guys? I'm the Bearded Devil. Welcome to my channel. Alright,
Yeah.
so this is a post-production edit and a question for Flat Earthers.
Okay, it's not. What is it?
In the following footage that you're about to see,
Ah.
can you please identify which of the following angles is responsible for the phenomenon? Is it the occultation angle, the limited angle, the critical angle, the diffraction angle, or diffraction limit angle, however you want
What does God talk about anyway? All the different angles. But yeah.
to label that.
He has to make it sound very, very interesting and difficult to understand.
Missing Music says it's non-copyrighted music, free for YouTube. Awesome. Okay, thanks, man. But I'll show that now. I just want to show this quickly.
Or all of the above, plus perspective. Anyway, inquiring minds would like to know.
Yeah, show
Enjoy.
us. Show us, mate. Oh, this is a different one. It's not the one I was thinking of. But anyway, look at this.
Yeah.
What's going on? First of all, we have to point... Oh.
The reflection goes the length.
Yeah,
of the-
watch this. The reflection goes right down to here.
Yeah.
Would that be possible on a curved surface?
No, it would come to a point at the apex of the globe, wouldn't it?
And what do we see with the sun and the moon's light reflection on the ocean?
Long and
It
straight.
comes straight to the beach, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes all the way to your feet.
Mm-hmm. And note, this light was above here. It wasn't below. So as he's going, you still see the reflection right till the end here. You're starting to get diffraction now, you see on the edges here. And the light is sunken down below. Because if you had to draw this, if you had to draw this here, this would be the bottom, so it's cut off. We all know that's a perfect circle. That's not a perfect, so that would already be showing that it's cut off. Notice this is all on flat surfaces, guys. But this isn't the one I was looking for, but awesome stuff. Also, you have to note, his balcony or whatever is not perfectly flat. It's got undulations and inclined stuff. I've also told him this. Just like the ocean isn't perfectly flat. Hey Rachie, thank you for coming in. Glad you could make it. I would like to talk to you sometime, if you would like to, Rachie. Just to find out exactly where your headspace is and stuff. So if you would, it would be very nice. I have invited you many times to come talk, and unfortunately haven't had the privilege to. So,
Yeah, later, Jack. Catch you in a bit.
yeah, it'd be nice to just talk to you a bit, Rachel, and find out where's your headspace and everything. But thank you for coming. Okay, so that's not the one I was looking for, but hey, is it this one? There we go. There were the cards. Sorry, guys.
How you doing, guys? I'm Red Devil. Welcome to my channel. Okay.
Now you see this mirage here. Do you guys think it's there by the card, or is it closer to the observer? It's closer to the observer, correct?
Of course it is. Yeah, like you just showed in that last video. It's
closer.
The length. Yeah.
So that's exactly what missing research is explaining. The mirage you see is not by the object, it's closer than the object. So that's why it occults the object, because you are looking through the mirage to get to see the object, because the angle is limited.
We're doing another observation on my railing, right, of an inferior mirage. Now, the difference today...
Exactly, angle of incidence. Exactly, missing research, angle of incidence.
...is we're going to apply some variables. We're going to use the...
Awesome, maybe we can do Friday night. Rachie, let me know. That'll be 12 p.m. by me, but that's fine, I don't mind.
Yeah.
It'd be great to have you on.
12 a.m.
12 p.m. Well, 12 a.m. a.m. yeah. Because it will be Saturday then, yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? Compressed gas.
Okay, we can move on forward because he is quite boring, this guy.
If it's true that the fault line is actually here, or in about right here, then that means this would be affected, right? In other words, you wouldn't see this inferior mirage that's supposed to be happening, right? It's supposed to be happening right about here. If I chill the air, then it would disturb it. It would kind of make it go away a little bit. Let's find out.
Look what happens when he makes when he adds refraction. Look what happens, guys. Remember, he's putting compressed air now, so he's cooling it down. Look what's happening. It's bringing the band closer towards. It's growing the band. You see what I'm saying? So it's growing this band. Let's say the band only went till there. When he sprayed it, it grew the band till there, for instance. So it grew this. So it took the band from there till there. That's practically what he's showing.
Now, in all honesty, how much change did you really see?
So quite a bit of change.
We are seeing thermic changes, right? That is caused by the heat, right?
No.
Yeah.
It didn't change anything.
He says it didn't change anything. You can see as it's heating up again how it's changing. You're starting to see a bit more.
Now, we're going to move the car to a certain distance. Just in case you couldn't see it past the car. We'll place the car right about there.
That's what I loved about this guy. Without realizing it, he kept debunking the globe and validating my arguments. That's why this is like calling him an undercover flat earther.
Okay. Now we're gonna move. Since we moved it, we're gonna put that. And you can actually see a bit of that inferior miraging right there.
How is this evidence for a flat earth? He's demonstrating what we see in reality by, how can we put this, on a flat surface. So he's literally going and demonstrating observations on small scale flat earth. That's what he's doing. Yep, we did this 8 years ago. Exactly, Nathan. This is old stuff. But somehow we have to keep regurgitating it to these globies. Because they don't get it. It's either like they're very dumb, or, well, they're very dumb. This cow, small. That cow, far away. Yeah.
Nathan even used the toy dollies.
See Mustang roll.
That is a very, very awesome effect, right? You gotta admit.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring it a little closer so you can actually see more of the effect.
Yeah, bring him closer. There we go.
Bring it right about here. That way you can actually see through.
Yeah, now you just show actually how close that band starts. Well done.
It is pretty fascinating, though.
Still see through the wheels a little bit? There you go, sure. I can probably move it over a little bit, but I think you get the point.
Yeah, we get the point.
All right. Well, now what happens if I put it between the car and you guys?
What do you think is going to happen? I don't know. Maybe block it? Getting very
Not
wavy.
bad. A little bit of change.
Not much. Alright, now I'm going to put this car right about here, and there's a reason for that. We'll put it right about here. You guys can hopefully still see the inferior mirage happening.
Hopefully that didn't change much.
LJ, good to see you. Love the poll option. I'm glad you loved it, man. So yeah, flat evidence is all around. Yes, 55%. Yes, 12%. Yes, 13%. And nope, because I'm stupid, 20%.
Crazy that there's a...
That was just me. I'm the only one that said that.
Well, let's put it this way. There is 76 votes and it's 20%. So nope, it's a few of you. About 8 or 9 at least.
Other than being out of focus.
Hey, Extra J.
Alright, you guys can still kind of see it right behind the car.
Hey, Space Miner, good to see you, mate. Glad you can make it.
Tell you what.
And Johnny
Let's
Man.
take the car away for a moment. You got a nice, pristine,
Clear. You can see all the way to the back. Alright, good. Now I'm going to place...
Can you see how
kind of
the mirage is pulling that car down underneath the so-called horizon?
Like Paul says, it explains that
Compressing,
the mirage cannot
yeah.
support that curve.
And that's what they claim Earth curve. Now they make a still image like this. Let's just say that's a boat on the ocean. Okay, I'm gonna print screen. I'm gonna stick it here, and we're gonna cut just this section out. This is now the boat with the ocean. Okay, this is what they do, guys. They take a video or a photo, and they do this. They say, you see? We've got a still image. We can say the water, the horizon is blocking the boat. The bottom of the boat. Where's the bottom of the boat? Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was obstructed because of optical phenomena. But they want to say, but look, it's a crisp horizon. This is how idiotic these things are. It's just...
Sparkles took a break.
Oh, shame.
A little bit. I'm gonna say right about here.
Uh-oh. What did that do? Is that lifting the card up, compressing it upwards, so now we can see the K, which we couldn't see earlier, correct?
Now it looks like it makes a dip there too, like a speed bump.
Yeah.
But now I want to ask you guys, according to the globe, which effect are you supposed to get if you add cold air? Is it supposed to be a pulling down effect or a pulling up effect?
I believe it goes up, I believe.
Because
It's meant to be up.
they say if you put heat, it goes up. That's why we see mirage, because it gets hot, it's humid. The hot air rises, so therefore the light's going up. And that's why you see more of the boats and buildings or whatever. But he just added compressed air, which is cold. Okay? And that seems to be pushing up. So it's doing opposite of what they claim.
Yeah.
Totally opposite. Why? Because the band is why it's explained it, because it's over horizontal. It's not vertical. It just appears to be vertical because globies needed to be vertical because they're morons.
Now, that should... Oh, yep, there it goes. Now, that disturbs the inferior mirage.
Exactly, Nathan. Claiming refraction debunks the globe because it's optical. It's not physical anymore. That's what I love about this demonstration. He's showing the bottom-up obstruction to be optical, not physical. And until the globers understand that, I don't know how more clearer we can make it, because if you claim your globe horizon is not physical, you have thrown your globe in the dustbin. The fact that this is flat earth evidence is because we are able to do demonstrations on small scale, on flat surfaces, on what we see in reality. We don't get these demonstrations for the globe at all. Mr. Yusuf, Flatzoid, it would not matter the temperature, it's the index of refraction of the two mediums causing the bound. Yes, I know that, but I'm saying what the globe claims though on refraction. Because they claim that because the hot air rises, it pulls the image up. And if it's cold air, it pulls the image down. So with them on the globe, it does count with temperature. But yeah, it's just the index of refraction. I 100% agree. And because the angle of incidence, that's why when the lower you are to the ground, your index angle changes. So the incident angle changes, and thus as soon as it hits that horizontal band, as we put it, it reflects it back, refracts the line to another angle. Because you've got angle 1, angle 2. That's why they don't understand the lower you are, the tighter your angle is, and thus your incident angle changes dramatically.
Right? That's roughly halfway between the camera and that card.
I'm going to say, well,
And
Chuck,
of course,
Chuck,
the air heats up.
oh, sorry.
Sorry? Yeah?
I'm sorry, I didn't realise the video was playing. I was just going to say to Chuck, if Mikey did say that to Toon, then that's disgusting to say that.
What now?
Oh, Mikey said, apparently Mikey Smith said something terrible to McToon about his kid. So if he did say that, it's disgusting. Absolutely.
I think Mikey's just very unhinged at the moment, guys.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
vile, though, to say that.
Yeah.
It is. And McToon's vile himself, but it still doesn't. It's not the
Still
point.
doesn't give him the right to do that, yeah.
No,
I
of
agree.
course not. Of course not.
Yeah, Nathan. Also, the refraction is based on R, 7 of 6R, which is terrestrial refraction, exactly. And they don't have the R thanks to the black swan, so they can't have terrestrial refraction. And by the way, the terrestrial refraction doesn't exist based on light refraction because it's not Snell's law. You require Snell's law to have light refraction because you need an incident angle and and an angle after the incident angle. They don't have the reflective angle and they don't have the incident angle. They just have bending, curving light because of terrestrial refraction. So they literally grow the size of their globe to fit the observation. They don't have refraction. They just call it refraction.
Up, you're able to see that inferior mirage again. If I do it,
Say, Mr. Sparkles, you weren't funny, that's why I timed you out.
Mm-hmm.
really close. Like that. Well, you can see it gets rid of the inferior mirage almost entirely. Until, of course, it quickly warms up, and then you're back to having an inferior mirage. You want to see that again? 'Cause I thought that was kind of cool.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, no more inferior mirage.
Hey, original D-Rose, good to see you, mate.
But of course, as it warms up,
The inferior mirage is there all the time. You just changed the refractive index. That's all you've done. But yeah, I just thought that was really funny. That's just practically what he's explaining on this video, guys. See, the angle of incidence changes how you view it.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that mirroring from the sky.
Yeah.
Now, a globe would look and say, but here's the horizon, correct?
Exactly.
Not understanding that's not the horizon. The horizon goes beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
The mirroring of the sky and whatever's there is what you're seeing. Remember when you say with like perspective, everything rises valid to eye level, relative to eye level. That's exactly what's happening. That band is just following that horizontal. So it's changed the incident angle. Yeah, there's not much more on this video. More showing the effects of the boundary layer. Yep, exactly. But it's just nice to see, though, mate. Me, new to FE, the evidence has started from the get-go. Maybe you've got some kind of issue with your brain or something?
He has.
Maybe you got dropped on your head as a baby?
About 2 days.
Yeah. Nathan, seriously? Refracted means bent, Raichi? It's a tangent bent? Yeah, refracted doesn't bend light. It changes the angle of incidence. I'm going to draw this out. Raichi, that's a bit concerning to me, mate. Because Raichi, you're supposed to know this of all people. Come on. Okay, here we have the floor. We're going to have a... Let's just have a... something here. We're going to have an angle of light coming in. Okay? Now, that is the incident angle. What happens is, depending on the refractive index, it's going to change that angle. Let's make it that way, or it could even go about that way. Depends on the refractive index. Now, let's take that same block, and we'll just copy and paste it over, because just to make it more clear. It's the refractive index that changes, the angle of incidence that changes it. So let's cut this out quickly, this block. And we're going to cut this away. Now we're going to change the block to to sit at an angle, like this for instance. Okay? It's the same block, it's just now changed. Now this angle is still exactly the same. Oh, I'm just trying to draw it like this. Okay. Now it hits this. You see it changed the angle there. Now it's got a different angle of incidence. Let's for instance say it shoots out that way now. Do you get what's going on now? The angle of incidence changes the path of light. It doesn't make the light curve. It just changes the incidence angle, and this is what you observe. There's no bending of light. That's why when they stick that laser in the fish tank and it appears to curve, it's not actually curving. It's just following the angle.
Yes, light either is refracted, reflected, or absorbed. It's never bent.
Mm-hmm. Spaceman, I do try.
We see it on the roads too with cars driving, right? When the car is in the distance and you see like it looks like there's water on the road in front of you.
Oh yeah,
let's do
that.
And that's the same fucking road straight out.
It's exactly the same. Refraction on the roads. That's why it looks like pools of water on the road. Where it's not actually water, it's just simply the mirroring from the refraction.
And if you think that's confusing, wait until you find out about Poisson spot. That'll really mess your head up.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there we go. You see that? Is that water? No. That is simply the mirroring due to the refraction of your angle of incidence. Look what happens when he goes closer. It's going to disappear. Why is it going to disappear? Because the angle is changing.
I think they say that it's caused by compression of what you're seeing through when you're using a lens.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? The angle is changing, so you're looking out towards there. The angle is bouncing at a different incident angle, so it can't come back to your eye at the same angle, and therefore it disappears. The light didn't bend. It just changed its incident angle, and therefore what you're receiving back.
Kind of like a rainbow does.
Sort of like a rainbow does, exactly. Got a different wavelength of light. Remember, you have different wavelengths of light as well to contend with here. So, what I laugh is when they try and say, oh, we see light in like a wall. Not really. You just see, let's say, like the red wavelength, and then you got the blue wavelength looking at the same angle. But you see it's got different wavelengths, so it's going to just hit a bit different. Again, it's going to change just a bit different. And then we got the green, and you see the same. It's just that's how it's going to happen. It's all just about the incident angle. It's got nothing, absolutely bugger all to do with bending light. Whoever told you refraction is bending light is just really ignorant. So yeah, there we go. It's definitely flat. So refraction shows it's flat. Water shows it's flat. Gas pressure with containment shows it's flat. How much more evidence can we give these people?
Unlimited amounts.
Notice how when we have the globe streams for evidence, we don't get anything.
Right.
Well, that kind of killed it all. Hey Victor, good to see you. Okay, missing wishes. I've developed a program that you put into index of refraction for the air at road level and the air above the observer height, and then give you the distance to the mirage. Oh, that's awesome. I'm definitely going to look forward to seeing that program, mate. Guys, if you haven't already, do subscribe to the Missing Research. He really is on the cutting edge of explaining this. Really, really good stuff. What else shows it's flat? Electromagnetic fields. Yeah. The fact that a compass works shows it's flat as well, guys. Has anybody tried to use a compass on a curved surface before?
It's a lot of fun.
What is Raichi talking about? So no refraction on FE. Okay, no straight horizontal lines on FE. It's refraction either when using... Lines are always straight, Raichi. The globe claims it's not straight lines, so therefore it can't work on a globe. It's always based on a horizontal, always based on straight lines. I
Now,
don't
I'm getting
understand.
very curious to how she went back to the globe. Now, I really want to know. I think we all should know. You know, I kind of want to know now too.
Yeah, I think she's really confused. Yeah, Rachel,
I find it troll-like when you go back like that and you don't want to say it and you don't want to jump on. I find it troll-like. This is like
But
stalking or some kind of weird thing.
But I find it really odd, Raichi, that if you're going back to the globe and this is the type of argument you're giving, it's showing you didn't really genuinely wasn't generally a flat earther or you're not generally a glober. It's just got to be the two, because you of all people do know, this is explained many times, that you require straight lines to do anything. The globe doesn't have these straight lines to do anything. Because of this trolling kind of argument you're giving back, just shows me it's not very serious to her. Really weird.
It's very confusing.
Because like I said, I'd like to still have the conversation with her, that she can come in so we can see where's her headspace on this whole thing. Because it's just really weird how this whole thing happened with her. Okay. Anyway, monkey brain syndrome. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, how about the lasers from FE Core? That was also quite good. What did the Globers try to tell us? Oh no, it's actually going around the curve of the Earth, and then when someone takes it from far away, it shows to be flat. You see, the line doesn't curve. And then Execrate, did you guys see Execrate's latest video?
No. Oh, I didn't.
Well, anyway, Execrate was telling me that I lied about him claiming accelerating Earth.
Yeah, he told me I was a glober because I believe in stationary Earth as well. He's the one that's claiming motion. It makes him more of a glober than me.
Oh, you should hear what he told me.
Well, anyway, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a quote from you. Stated, I said the Earth is accelerating. Execrate 2023. Okay? Actually, I'm supposed to say accelerated into nothing, because we still want to know. That is what they claim. The Earth accelerates into nothing, correct? Because they can't tell us what it's accelerating into.
That's right.
Okay. So that is what Execrate says.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he tells me I'm lying, so I pulled up one of his shorts and just put a green screen on to show him explaining acceleration is physical for their acceleration, which he told me he's never claimed accelerating Earth. What's showing here? Why is there no sound?
Exactly.
He seems very clearly showing acceleration, correct?
Explain to these people the whole time.
Yeah.
Showing acceleration.
Apparent. It's not actual. Yeah, and that's what we've been trying to explain to these people the whole time. Because they always want it to be actual.
And that was taken from Execrate's actual shorts, and I just put the green screen explaining. Because he says he's not claiming the accelerating Earth, yet what's he fighting for here, guys? Acceleration. Yeah. Raichi says, if refraction is... What? If refraction, then not horizontal, is the claim. No, it is horizontal. The refraction lies across the horizontal plane, Raichi. not hard to understand. It's like taking a mirror and showing the mirror lying at a angle, a vertical type of angle over the horizontal, making a angle measurement. Just like what you draw here. This should be the, you see this angle? That would be the mirage showing here. But yeah, that's practically what you've been seeing. Hey, Sea Lightning, good to see you. Anything else that you guys want to talk about?
I don't know. I don't know.
We got Sean Hawkins. We can laugh at that guy for a bit.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's there's no words for that. There's no words for that.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring it a little closer so you can actually see more of it.
Dr. No Brains.
Yeah, bring it
absolutely.
closer. There we go.
Bring it right about here.
Fuck.
That way you can actually see through.
Yeah, now you just show actually how close that band starts. Well done.
It is pretty fascinating, though.
Can you still see through the wheels a little bit? There you go. Sure. I can probably move it over a little bit, but I think you get the point.
Yeah, we get the point.
All right.
It's amazing. He doesn't really say anything though.
Now,
He
what
just
happens
sits
if
here.
I put it between
Why is he not looking?
the car and you guys?
What do you think's gonna happen? I don't know. Maybe block it? See how it compressed it up and pushed it up? Getting very
Not bad.
wavy.
A little bit of change. Not much.
Come on, Sean, say something. What's going on?
Alright, now I'm going to put...
We're waiting for him to actually say something so we can laugh at him, but all he's doing is just sitting there.
I'm waiting for an eyebrow raise.
Nathan, exactly. So no tangent then? Yeah. If your globe claims curved lines, then it's no tangent. Like, what is a tangent? A straight line touching at a curve. You can't have a curved tangent. The only way to have that is to have two spheres touching each other with a straight line tangent between them. That's one thing this
Hey, don't do their
moron-
homework for them.
But I mean, that's what this moron doesn't understand on screen here. This Sean Hawkins even. When you take, he says, he takes two circles and touches between them. And so you see, there, we've got a tangent without a straight line. No, that point there has a straight line between it. Sorry, there's a straight line between that. That's a tangent. A tangent requires a straight line.
Yeah.
And if you want to equate this to Earth, where's the second sphere, if you might ask? Has anybody seen a second circle touch the Earth before? To call it a tangent then?
No.
No. You always, for a tangent, you require a straight line touching at a curve. Always. That's why they have a tangent. X marks the spot, guys. That would be a tangent, a straight line touching at a curve. If you got a bent line, it's not a tangent.
this car right about...
Accounts. I mean, none. Switch account. No accounts. None.
What's he talking about? Jay.
Alright, you guys can still kind of see it right behind the car.
Nathan, that's what I said. I don't understand what's wrong with Raichi. Literally, if it's bent, it's not straight. So no refraction then. Refraction is based on straight lines going through at different angles. That's it. If you have a refracted image, okay, your refraction that you're claiming, and you're claiming it's bent, It's not refracted. Can we make it any clearer? Hey, if that's the best you got, Rachie, for your globe, then I really feel pity. Smiley, good to see you, mate. Glad you can make it.
Tell you what.
And Johnny,
Let's take the car away for a moment. You got a nice, pristine...
Come on. What up? Compressing it.
Alright, we don't care what you have to say about... Alright, oh. Okay, they're gonna prove flat earth here. Okay, hold on. Let's go.
You've proved flat earth from the start, Sean. And by the way, he's probably gonna even forward it more to where he sees his face.
Alright.
His face. There goes the eyebrow. See the angle of incidence.
Yeah, that's science.
No, that's not. It's demonstration.
It's demo, yeah.
It's a demonstration, not science. Can you please give me the independent variable there? Wow. Review it.
Variable? What's that?
Yeah.
What he's doing is demonstrating what we observe in reality, and he's able to model it out. That doesn't make it science. That's just demonstrating what is shown. He's not manipulating any independent variables here. I did not do this for each... What? I did not do this for Earth-shape evidence. This is understanding mirage. Exactly. I 100% agree with you. It's got to do with the mirage understanding. But that's what I like about Travis as well. The plain truth. He's also on the same wavelength with this. Trying to explain the mirage, understand the mirage itself. Because I think you also with me, we agree that the current model, you could say, for the refraction based on the Earth is wrong. It's not correct. Because they base it on their belief of a sphere, so they needed to fit their sphere belief. So they make it vertical where it's not vertical. Look at that mirroring from the sky.
Yeah. Look at all the science. Look at all the science going on.
What?
It's awesome.
What science?
He's always not, isn't he?
That's why. But that's why I just laugh at this guy. He doesn't have anything to say. When he opens his mouth, it's literally like, why? Why are you even wasting your breath?
Did we say that there would be any science in that video?
Okay, this guy's really a waste of time. This should be something better than this. That's crazy. Oh yeah, by the way, there's hectic flooding going on in Cape Town at the moment.
Flooding?
Yeah.
Good. Crazy.
It's going every... Let's see. Gas pressure? We didn't really... We spoke about it, we didn't really touch on it though. Requires containment, correct?
Absolutely.
So that's a flat earth proof. How about the canals? How are they engineered? All the locks, they're engineered to keep the water at certain levels, correct?
Yeah.
And they don't curve downwards.
Exactly. I mean, if they did, you wouldn't need locks, would you?
That's also true. Yeah, you wouldn't need a lock.
You wouldn't need a lock, no.
Debate. Oh, here's a debate, guys. Team Glow versus Team Flat. And this was 5 years ago for 23 minutes. We can watch that.
Hello and welcome.
That might be interesting. Very quick debate. Okay.
Globe, freshly brainwashed by their Masonic University education, and on the right we have Team Flat with their degrees in...
Oh, Dave. Dave is there. Iru as well, okay.
Show.
I don't know who Darren is. weird side.
Question number 1 is why doesn't the artificial horizon on a plane roll backwards during straight and level flight?
Yeah, I'll take this one again.
So, over to you, boys.
Thank you. So this is terrifying. Okay. Yeah, so basically, the main thing to take from that is straight and level flight. What is meant by straight and level flight? Because I imagine when a pilot's in his cabin, they try and maintain a constant altitude. So while on small scales, their flight path seems indistinguishable from straight, like a straight line, it's actually going to be, on larger scales, curved.
We spoke about this last night, remember? About the gyro. When you set the gyro horizontal, it will always hold it horizontal. So no matter the distance you're traveling, if you're on a globe, it won't show horizontal anymore. When you land on the other side of your Earth, let's quickly. Let's say we've set the gyro horizontal at takeoff here, and the plane is now flying across, and you end up here. That gyro that was horizontal to the front of your plane, this would be the nose. The nose would now be here.
Yeah.
Would now be showing still that way.
Yeah.
So, in other words, your horizontal reference would be turned totally vertical. It would be 90 degrees if I landed on the other side there. But, yeah, we don't see this, do we?
None whatsoever.
No. Because what does a gyro do? It holds its space in a rigid frame. So it holds rigidity. It stays this way. Stays whichever way it spins. No matter what you throw at it. So it stays that way. So this is just an idiotic thing to talk about. Gyros and flights, the way the flight dynamic works and the gyros debunk the globe, because you would have a measured drop. You don't see this measured drop.
Much like the Earth is curved on larger scales.
Yeah. That was the answer.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, again, on most of these answers, you seem to be assuming every time a priori that we live on a ball, but the actual facts are that a plane flies level and the artificial horizon doesn't dip. It doesn't have to dip its nose down every minute or so to follow the curve. You're assuming always a priori that we live in the heliocentric system. If we assume that we're in a small universe and that the plane is flying level over a level plane, we're still going to get the same results. It doesn't roll over as it rolls over the curve.
Rachie, what are you talking about? Do you realize the angles don't match FE with all the distance along a single horizontal baseline? Yes, it does. That's what an angle is. You don't have an angle on a globe. We've literally just showed with demonstration on small scale that what you observe is what you guys hijack as your curve. It's optical, love, as he would say.
It's weird saying you guys to Rachie. I'm just not used to her being a robot. Like it's
She's
not
gone.
right.
She's gone full tard now, guys. She was training herself with the Deltardians.
Deltard, now a globe-tard. Wow.
But it's okay. We'll see. We'll see when she comes and chats what her arguments
She
will
won't. She clearly won't, because she clearly doesn't understand anything. So she's jumping around between confusion from one side to the other. She clearly doesn't understand what she thinks she does, so she's lost and she's jumping back and forward. So she wouldn't dare to show up because she don't know what to say.
I'll give her the benefit of the doubt and ask her to come in.
And of course, I'll give the benefit of doubt too. Because we hope you come on.
But I have to give a warning though. I won't be taking it easy on her.
No, because at this point she's kind of trolling you. Oh, it feels like it. With if it isn't, it feels like it.
I think you're slightly misunderstanding the question. Imagine a plane before it takes off. Yeah. Okay. It's got a gyroscope in it.
He was thinking the same argument. Before it takes up, it's got a gyroscope. Well done, Dave. Ooh.
Artificial horizon. Okay. It spins that gyroscope up to get the reference of the ground. Okay. Now, if that plane starts going over the curve of the horizon, yeah, the gyroscope will stay upright. It's rigid in space, so it will stay upright as the plane rounds the curve of the Earth. So the artificial horizon will roll backwards, yeah, but it doesn't. It stays straight and level. The plane is not.
You're explaining it too difficult for them to understand, mate. You have to draw to them like children on paint.
I don't see how it can be independent of gravity or anything like that if it relies on the horizon.
A gyro, independent of gravity. What the hell is gravity, first of all? What? And a gyro sets rigidity in space. Do you understand what that means? You know what rigidity is, mate? Why is this line staying here? Might have to just reopen.
Is it safe to have somebody with a wrench on the other side in the chat?
Well, I'm not just going to take a wrench away, because then they're going to say, oh, look at this guy, he's a bigot. Just because she's a glober, he takes a wrench away, you understand?
Yeah,
So
I agree.
so
She would have to do something wrong first.
So I'll first have to wait for her to show she can't control the wrench. You know, the meaning for the wrench.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, but anyway, the gyro is set that way, horizontal. It doesn't matter which orientation the plane is flying, okay? It's because it's set that way, it's able to get that angular reading. That's why the gyro is set in that rigid plane of reference.
Yep.
So while it's staying that way, your plane can nose down, it stays that way, so you can have your angle reading to be able to know how far your nose is dipping. Just like if your nose is in the air, it's so you can have that angle reading so you know how far your nose is in the air. If you're doing barrel rolls, so you know what the hell's going on. That gyro stays exactly rigid in space, that horizontal that it's set, straight through, right till you land, till you switch it off. It will always stay in exactly the same orientation, always, no matter what you believe your gravity to be doing.
No, it doesn't rely on any horizon. It's rigid.
Rachie, yes, you have to have the same plane of GP as the star with the observer to have an angle reading. This is how it works. The GP of the star is on the same plane as the GP of the observer. This is why you have an azimuthal plane. This is why you have a circle of equal altitude. Not hard to understand. It's flat.
In space.
Rigid in
That's
space.
one of the properties of
Yeah, I don't think it's unaffected by gravity.
If everyone's okay, I'm going to move on to question 2. Yeah?
Sorry, you guys want to say something?
I did say it.
Okay.
If gravity is the only thing holding the air to the surface of the Earth against the tendency of a high-pressure system to escape to a low or negative pressure, then when air is heated and so is less affected by a gravitational pull, shouldn't it then succumb to the force exerted towards a region of negative pressure? What?
So basically, you're asking why air can be heated and escape, basically. Yeah? There's two competing forces. There's gravity pushing downwards, and then there's a thermal...
False. Gravity is not a force. Gravity has no effect on the direction of gases. I've shown this many, many times, explained this so many times, have citations saying this, so no. Gravity is not a force. You haven't even proven to tell us what gravity is. Has anybody told us what gravity is, first of all?
No, but they always claim it like a force, no matter how they speak about it.
Yeah. So we can put this, even when Newton postulated gravity, he didn't even want to be ascribed to it because it was so nonsensical. Okay? There was no science for gravity, no scientific hypothesis, experiment, or anything for gravity ever in the existence of humanity. Yet you guys claim it to be fact. And then comes along the changing of your gravity from a force to a fourth dimensional mathematical construct which bends more man-made constructs called space and time. Get it? So with Newton, the apple was physically being pulled to the ground from a force. Einstein said that apple is not going to the ground, it only appears to, because the ground is actually moving up towards the apple, but isn't actually, because it's a manifold bending in a fourth dimensional construct, and we are three-dimensional beings. You get that? Gravity doesn't exist, it has never existed, and will never exist.
God, it's ridiculous.
It's insane. So no, gravity does not do anything to gas, because it doesn't exist. It's like saying Santa Claus cures breast cancer.
Wow.
Yeah. First of all, breast cancer's got nothing to do with Santa Claus, and Santa Claus doesn't exist. You get the moral behind the story now.
Thermal pressure of air pushing upwards. The laws of gravity dictate that the air pressure is going to be higher at the nearer the Earth than outside. So if you got a heated column of air that would rise away.
Columns of air. Gas go down, go boom boom. As Nathan says. Last time I checked, gas moves around in all directions constantly, correct?
Not unless they're in pillar-shaped containment, they're not columns of air.
Wow.
Away from the Earth, as it would rise, it will become less dense as it's less affected by the gravity, as it will be at a greater distance, and thus have a lower thermal pressure pushing upwards. So that system stays in that equilibrium state.
What? Sorry? Are you claiming gas stays in equilibrium state? So what about weather systems? I mean, I've got a bit of a storm going outside right now. Is that just imaginary? What the hell, mate?
And that's called the hydrostatic equilibrium, and you can read a lot about it.
Okay, let me get this right. Okay, so we've got a state of equilibrium.
Yeah, gravity pushing down, thermal air pressure pushing upwards.
Well, when you say thermal air pressure, what I'm seeing is you've got a vacuum next to a pressurized system. Okay? And we always see, hang on, we always see where there's high pressure next to low pressure or zero pressure, a movement from between one and the other, okay?
Always from high to low. Always from high to low, mate. Second law of thermodynamics. The law of entropy. Globies don't like that, by the way.
No.
We can do an experiment. If we had a container and we evacuated that container less than the vacuum
Note he's using a container for this so-called experiment.
Of space, yeah, and we pierced the bottom of the container, what would happen?
Air will rush in to balance that out, basically.
And it will fill it up and balance it out.
Yeah, because it'll equalise locally, basically.
So how can, on the surface where it's the gravity strongest with a vacuum that's weaker than space, how can it work down there
because
and not work up there?
It's unfortunately not analogous because it's not a really high pressure system against a really low pressure system. It's a gradient.
Yeah, how did I know he's going to say pressure gradients? Are we going to draw this out again for these people? Guys, we've done this many times, but we have new globies in probably. We're going to write numbers for you guys, okay?
Containment, gas pressure, gradients.
Okay, let's do. Number 1. What is number 1? Container. Okay. Container.
They're going at it in the chat, huh?
Oh yeah, crazy. Number 2.
Pressure.
Something tells me you've seen this before. Okay, number 2. Let's do number 3. What would number 3 be?
Gradient.
Pressure gradient. Now we have to explain it like this. What comes first?
Containment.
Containment, okay. So we know you require containment first to have the pressure, correct?
Yep. Yep.
So to have pressure, it's going to draw little gas particles in there, which Dal also actually says doesn't exist, guys. Shame. Anyway, so we've got container first, then we got pressure, then you can have gas pressure gradients. Get it? Why is that? Why is that thing? How can you have gas pressure gradients if you don't have the gas pressure in the first place, if you don't have the containment? Without the gas, there can be no gas pressure gradient. Without the container, there can be no gas pressure. So if you move to gas pressure gradient, you first require the gas pressure, which first requires the container. Is the globe considered an open or closed system? Well, they keep getting confused. They can't make up their mind whether it's open or closed, correct?
Yeah, well, they say it's closed, don't they?
Well, let's go and look what the globe is. Let's see.
They say it's closed, but it lets little bits out.
Tell me if anybody can see containment here. How about this one? Can you see a container?
No.
Okay. How about any other picture? How about this one? Can you see a container?
No.
Or maybe this one? No. Okay, so we can claim then, based on the Earth's claim, the Earth is an open system.
Yeah.
Which allows for what? The astronauts to leave, their rockets to leave, their satellites.
Yeah.
So it's not physically closed then. What happens according to the second law of thermodynamics if it's an open system?
Then the gas would fill the available
Volume, exactly.
Yeah.
So pressure gradients would still require containment. So that's why I get so pissed off actually when these people still bring up, oh, pressure gradients, mate. Yeah, still needs containment. Just because you're a moron jumping to the third step doesn't change the fact step 1 still has to be there. It's like telling a baby when it gets out of the mother's womb, start sprinting.
They actually show you a flat Earth picture. Wow.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
So as it's really dense at the surface, and then that density decreases and decreases towards the vacuum of space.
So,
So it's not there's no wall at which there's vacuum.
There has to be a boundary condition, then, right? The few air molecules at the top will immediately go out to space, right? They'll immediately.
It's not a negative pressure system. It's an incredibly low pressure system.
We always see high pressure goes to low.
Yeah, unless there's forces acting on it, and that is gravity that's acting on it.
Okay, what I'm saying is.
You shouldn't have said right there. You should have said gravity is not a force.
Yeah, but what will he do with the balloon now? You know, the balloon with what it's called?
Helium balloon.
Helium?
Helium.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What will he do with that balloon now? You know, it sounds that should go down too now.
Yeah.
With that statement.
It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, this is insane. I would have kept him on the container bits and said, no, gravity's not a force, and you would have to demonstrate us any gas pressure without containment, and I can guarantee you the guy would not be able to, and that would have ended the whole discussion right there.
They're just confused.
Really as soon as the air gets heated at the top, it rises
and becomes less dense, then has less thermal pressure. So.
Okay. So
yeah.
Also note, guys, even on their model with the gravity model, you can say even if we give them a force, which is that can't, isn't there less gravity the higher you go up?
Yeah.
What happens? Let's draw this.
No.
Hey Adam, how's it going?
There's no gravity no matter what your height.
No,
but you know, in their mind.
In their mind, I'm saying, just for the fun of it, because we're just going to beg the question a bit with them. Let's say this is the moon, okay? Do they claim the moon has a tidal lock, so it has force?
Yeah.
What happens if the gas is moving away from center of mass to the next center of mass? As it moves along there, it gets weaker. Which force is getting stronger? The moon's. Correct?
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
So as soon as that...
It's rhetorical.
So it's supposed to have an equal and opposite reaction then. It's supposed to cancel each other out, correct?
Absolutely.
So the gas will just go off into space anyway, even if they do give it for making the question model. But how's it going?
So you're saying there should, instead of atmosphere, it should be an atmos egg in alignment with the moon.
Exactly. It should all be pooling at the moon.
The atmos egg.
Yeah. How's it going, Adam?
Not bad. The reason I joined, that was really trippy seeing that. I was there. You might see me chipping in round the back. Early days. That's is it 2017?
Let's see. When was this? This was.
Oh, well, you were at that
5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago.
20. Yeah. Yeah, I was there. That's in Birmingham, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the Oxford students.
Right. Cool.
Yeah, this is the first time I've seen
These
this.
are early days. Just cut people a bit of slack. None of the arguments we use exist right now. The most cutting edge person there is Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was still quite new to the FE 5 years ago with the gas pressure containment.
About 3 years, yeah.
We're not used really. The point of this isn't for argument. Do you know what I mean? These were like people realising this flat Earth coming together. It was a really good weekend, to be fair. A really good weekend.
Well, it looks like they had fun at least.
Oh mate, it was absolutely brilliant. If you go to the Iron Realm streams, you'll see it. I live streamed from the bar area, and just people meeting and everything was absolutely brilliant. And it was DD and lots of others that organised it. Good days. It's how we all know each other from these kind of events, to be fair.
Well, it's good to have you. Hey, Regional D-Rose, I see you also popped in.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm laughing at these comments in the chat, man. Yo, man,
it's crazy.
I don't know what's going on. I think Dupa Poons hacked Rachel's account in this thing, man. Because
no, Rachel actually.
Yo, dude, she just asked.
No,
she just said, can you prove that gas needs a container?
Yes, we can.
Gas pressure needs a container.
Yes, we can.
I mean. But I'm saying though, is she just being spiteful, or is she clowning us? Has she had the nervous breakdown? What is it? I don't understand.
I did
Is it like
Get her on, man.
I did
Tell her to
invite
get
her.
on now, or the wrench is gone, man.
Look,
this is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We got an admin. We got an admin sitting there looking like a troll fighting the other admins. It's completely ridiculous.
Exactly. Thank you. Yeah, this is. You don't need this. I mean, it ain't like you.
Why do you need?
You're not
why
kicking
do
off
you
a
need to
block.
silence an argument? Dave?
Yeah.
No,
we're not silencing the argument.
Wrench.
But she's clearly not on our side.
Like I said,
She's like a cop with a badge.
But
she
like I
has
said,
not
with a badge and a gun.
rude. She has not once been rude. She's timed
Yeah.
nobody out. You know, she's been pretty fair. So I think just leave her.
yeah, that's what I say. As soon as she crosses the line, it's a different story. But just because she
Yeah,
does,
but she will never
She's-
ever need the wrench anyway. But it's not that I care anyway. But she
Yeah.
don't need it because how would she use it? You know, punish someone talking against her.
But anyway, like I said, I did invite her to come talk. Hopefully, she can come Friday or Saturday for a chat. Then we can see where she really sits on this. Because if I'm reading what she's writing in chat, she's literally a female duper-poons. as you said, the original.
That's what I said. That's what I said. It's like I don't. I'm,
She
I'm
does
like,
know better.
is
She
this
knows-
serious?
She does know better than this. She knows better than this. So,
And look, taking her wrench is not blocking her or removing her from the chat. It's almost like I don't know. It's almost
Yes,
like
it is. Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
Is it? Is it really?
Yeah, there
I
are
get it.
certain phrases that will need another person with a wrench to approve it. Like, if you've got a problem with what she's saying, why inhibit her saying it?
Look,
Yeah, let her get
No.
on.
We're not stopping her to do anything.
There's no.
So how come
Dave, give me a second. There's no negative trolley behaviour. She has a viewpoint that we don't agree with. Learn from it, yeah, or let her learn from the intercourse, yeah, that takes place. There isn't a need to take punitive actions against people because you disagree with them.
Yeah,
that's what ballers do.
No. I think it's just that the most like why do you give a wrench to people? And what does that wrench represent? And how does it
why
look
did
from
Dee
the
Dee-
outside when people look in, having an admin fighting its own people?
If you take a wrench away now, it's just going to look like because she's changed point of view,
Yeah.
you're being petty and taking
No.
it away. She was a flat earther when she had it. I mean, why just because she's turning the globe again take a wrench? I don't think that's fair.
You give wrenches
No,
for many
but
many
you know,
reasons.
there's no need to take it, but it looks stupid for some people who hasn't been here before. They would be like, "Why the fuck are the admins fighting in the chat? What's going on here?"
That's how I'm looking
from
at
that way
That's
of
how
looking
I'm
at it,
looking
But
Well,
not to punish her, just
Oh, behave.
Well, it really doesn't matter. Like I said, she hasn't done anything that's crossed the line. So
No.
I don't really care if she's a glober or not. Obviously, I wanted
But she
to
does
come on-
need to get herself on and talk to you. I mean, it's kind of disrespectful, right now.
Yeah,
she's been
like I
called
said-
on. She just fights everybody and fights you on the chat. Not fights, but goes against everything.
Yeah, but like I said,
and come on.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what's really weird though, we've expected more of her, and what I'm getting in the chat from her at the moment is literally what we get from the dumb anti-flat earthers. Nuh-uh, you can't prove you're flat earth because I say it's a globe. You understand? The same thing she was debating and attacking the trolls on all this time, she's doing.
Yeah, of course.
She's literally moved to the ball point of view, not having a reason to do so, other than to troll flat Earth. That's a thing that bothers me. But like I said, I did invite her to come talk, so hopefully we can have a discussion just so we know the right frame of mind, so we can get the actual story on why she says it's a globe, because something dramatically had to change for her to realize it's a globe. Correct?
Yeah.
So in other words,
Guys.
so she would have to show us what caused her to change back to the globe, supposedly. Because if she can't do that, then it only shows one or two things. She was never an actual flat earther, or she just decided to go to the globe for no reason at all.
Nobody's silencing her. Me and you two. He already said he's not taking a wrench.
And it wouldn't be silence her in any way anyway, because she don't need it. And she shouldn't actually have it anymore.
hasn't
If you
abused
look
the
at it that
wrench.
way.
She hasn't
But it
abused the
wouldn't.
wrench.
No, but it still wouldn't shut her up. It wouldn't shut her up or take any way away from what she's saying. She's still saying what she's saying. She just doesn't have a wrench.
I will put it
She
this
might
way.
shut her up, because she would disagree with one of you, and somebody with a wrench would take her wrench for purely disagreeing, and that's the problem. She has a right.
No, yeah, I hear that, but it's not really that. It's the disrespecting way of being, and not jumping on. You're part of the team when you got the wrench. As part of the team, you should go on and talk.
She's done. She hasn't
She hasn't
even
been
timed
rude.
anyone out.
She hasn't been rude. at all.
I've timed more people out than her.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying anyway. You know, it's just whatever. It doesn't matter to me much.
I think it's a variance on the viewpoint of what
Yeah.
range is for. I think if you view it that you're part of a club, then I think the point you're making is valid. If you view it that actually you're a person who's got validation that they're not a troll, they're not abusive, you know, but they're a valid person that's welcome in the forum to input, whether it's an agreement or disagreement. And I think she should. I don't. By the way, I've not got a spanner, and I'm not arsed, but yeah, because it's a little point. But I think in this point, there's a kind of an American political phrase that, what optics are you sending out? If you were to do that, what are you saying? It doesn't look good in any way. It looks petty and childish, and you should, unless there's, as Flatzoid says, unless there's an action that warrants the removal of a spanner, then why are you discussing it? Because what are you scared that she could say? What's she going to do? She's
No. I understand what you're saying. I agree with that, but it just makes no sense from people from the outside or new people coming in. You know, they look at the admins fighting in the chat and calling each other stupid, whatever. You know, it's like, what the hell is going on? Is this place just chaotic, or you know? We know what's going on, but most people don't.
This discussion has put it into context, then, hasn't it? And I think what it should show is integrity. And that's what we should demonstrate to new people.
Around here we just keep our enemies close.
Wait,
you
guys,
know?
I just gotta
keep your
say,
friends close, but your enemies closer.
Wait, I just want to say, Rachie just said, if that's what you think, I can leave, not a problem. If you don't want me to be in chat, not a problem. I'm not saying
Nobody
there's
says you're not
issues
allowed to be
here.
there.
Exactly.
Still will chat.
Exactly. Don't take it to the extreme.
Still will
Nobody
chat
said you can't
Friday,
be in the
as I
chat.
respected you enough to say why. Great, but yeah, I never ever said she's not welcome here or said I'm going to take the wrench.
No. Exactly.
I said she hasn't warranted enough to take the wrench away, because I know how it feels to have a wrench by a place, get wrongfully accused by something, and then get the wrench taken away. Heck, I've been on channels where everything's handy dandy, all of a sudden I'm banned, taken wrench away, everything, because some person made a lie about me. You know what I mean?
Right, so that happened to me.
Yeah, it's happened. I think it's happened to all of us, probably.
Yeah, and that's the point I'm warning against.
But at least can she just give us some calmness? You know, just write in the chat why she turned in. You don't have to jump on and talk. Then just give us it in the chat. You know, we need to know what's happened.
Well, I do believe at one time, Flat, I had a wrench, and I haven't had a wrench
in a long
for a
time.
while. I haven't cried about it.
Give
but I'm
thee a
still on
wrench.
here. No, I don't want one. I'm just saying.
You
it never
do
stops
want
me
one.
from- It never stops me from getting on here and chatting.
Most of the people that have the wrenches
I don't
have
feel
asked for it.
underprivileged.
Most
Yeah,
of
I
the
don't
people
feel
have asked for it.
underprivileged for not having one.
But like I said, most of the people that have it have asked for it. I always, in the beginning, I gave everybody wrenches, and it was just chaotic.
It was because of that thing between Arwen and Charlie.
Yeah, and then what happened is I took everybody's wrenches away, and then I had a lot of people actually unsubscribe from me because I took wrenches. I was like, wow, so that's the only reason you were subscribed to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Then,
There's a lot of butt hurts. Yeah,
then
hurt butts or whatever.
Now I only give a
Yeah.
few people, and it's mostly people that ask for it. So it's nothing personal if I don't give you a wrench or anything, guys. It's just if people ask for it kind of thing, it's usually giving a wrench so they can post a link or something. And it does help to have a few wrenches in rather than hundreds of wrenches. Because I saw with experience, it just becomes very chaotic. So it's not personal to anybody if you don't have a wrench or do have a wrench. It's just trying to make it as non-chaotic as possible. That's all.
Hey, look, I only remembered I had one because we're talking about it right now, and I said it. Other than that, I didn't care. I mean, look, it doesn't stop me from being on here. That's not the point. I like the point what the other guy's saying. It's just, and I'm not saying she's done anything. You know, whatever it is that makes you earn one, I don't think she's done anything to not earn one. But I can understand what he's saying as well. It's almost like being that if there is something to earn one, and you change up for whatever reason, does that still warrant you to deserve having it? Depending on how you earn it, I
And
guess.
that's why, D, you shouldn't make them political. If you'll permit me, I'll give you an example. We just had up. I got my spanner on Globebusters round about the time that video's up. Yeah, I lost it when I fell out with Bob, and then I lost it again. I got back because Bob came in, Cammy came into Iron Realm, and then the Ether Wars began, and then I lost it again before I was and that's a sad indictment of a way to behave as a reputable channel. Yeah, and that's what I'm warning you against. You know, internal politics and that a wrench means something is a sad descent.
I agree. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
the last time there was a lot more people had wrenches, wasn't there? But there was a carry on between Arwen and Charlie Gill, and people were getting kind up for no reason.
I said,
and give Matt a little bit at a time.
Yeah, you guys had an issue and you had to reset. And
yeah.
Even though I did in channel openings, I've not got one now. I've got one on the backup channel because the Flatzoid was. But if you think of it as meaning something, you're an idiot. Like I said, I've not got one. I don't need one.
No.
Right? I'm lucky in that I can say Flatzoid, I want to share something. But there's a way in which the channel operator will use it to develop his channel. But if you think of it that it's a membership into a club, then it descends into a political tool, and that's what I'm hearing it should be used as tonight. And
Anyway,
Okay, let's take
guys,
let's
I
take
just
the
wanna
mall and the the mall and the security guards. You know, you don't hire a security guard in the mall who's on the who's on the thieving side. You know he's a thief and he's stealing all the shit, but you hire him anyway.
Okay, I'm just gonna say,
That's
I'm just
another
gonna
talk,
say,
that's
I'm just gonna say
That's a
thank you,
different
LJ.
analogy.
I'm just gonna say thank you, LJ, for your $2 super chat. Really appreciate it. It's recent modern day debates at 1 hour, 12 minutes and 35 seconds. Globe cries. So he just wants us to watch that quickly and react to it. So let's do that.
Cool.
Pressure. We don't have technology to do that or make that viable.
So it's a theoretical story, right?
No,
Santa Claus.
antipodes are real. I'm just saying, an antipode is just the opposite point on Earth, as if you were to dig an imaginary line all the way through, you would come out at the antipode. I'm just illustrating what an antipode is.
How about something you could experience, like if a plane took off from America, at what point would the plane flip upside down before it got to Australia?
That is nonsensical. That had never happened. That is not a part of the globe or the heliocentric model.
You
No
just proved my
model
point.
thinks that.
Welcome to flat Earth, bro.
No.
Welcome to flat Earth.
No.
You just proved my point. Thank you.
No, the globe.
That is actually funny.
Yeah.
Uh,
This game is funny.
Oh wow. No model thinks that. Yeah, this is when we ask on the globe, guys. Just gonna have to just quickly. Yeah, because actually we're gonna end the show. But anyway, let's draw the globe. Now, let's say you're standing, your feet facing down. Okay. Now you're digging downwards. When you come on this side of the globe, is your feet going to be coming out first? Or is your head kind of come out first?
No, once you get to the middle, you do a somersault, don't you?
Can anybody tell us?
When you pass the middle, what happens? So you get right to the middle. What happens at exactly the middle point?
Yeah.
And then what happens? Where you were before falling down, and your head, are you now falling up?
Do you just start shooting up?
Well, in reality, you're falling down to that middle point. Now, if you were stood on the surface at the antipodal point, you're falling down to that middle point. Can you continue to fall anymore, or are you now at the bottom?
That's what I'm saying. And this is a huge contradiction in their model that they just literally ignore. They don't even want to answer it. There was a movie. But there was a movie once that tried to explain this. I don't know if you guys watched, where they go through the center of Earth.
Yeah.
And then it's sort of like, and I can't remember. And then
Total Recall.
I think it's Total Recall. In the center, time stops or something. And all of a sudden, they get teleported the right way up again. And when they come on the other side, then they come head out first.
Yeah, it was Total
Or-
Recall 2012. The Colin
Yeah.
Farrell one.
And they did that again on King Kong versus Godzilla when they took him to his other world and he went through the center through
Oh,
Antarctica.
I watched
And
it
they
the other
flipped-
night. I watched
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that was retarded.
But I mean, that's just how stupid it is.
When King Kong was falling.
Yeah.
No, but that guy, his whole belief system was that antipodal was a real thing. Yeah, the guy that looks like he looks a bit like Nathan, doesn't he? A young
That
Nathan,
guy,
who's
yeah.
been overly groomed.
Nathan
his
would like that.
That guy, yeah, on the right. But his whole point, his actual point he was making was that antipodal positions are real. That in some way he can. That's a real thing, and therefore he can use it as a proof. And that's why, is it Flatter Day Saint just kind of laughed, dude? What are you on about?
Exactly,
Yeah?
he demolished him totally. But that's why it's funny. But that's why I say I would love any glober to tell us what will happen when you get to the center of your Earth. Will you all of a sudden stop being feet down, or will you be now? What's going to happen? It's weird. Do you go through some black hole or something, and all of a sudden you turn around?
Yeah, like so. When you're falling down, your heart jumps, doesn't it? So when you get to the middle and you flip, if you flip, what happens then? Do you fall up the way? Do you flip around and start falling up the way because the conservation of momentum, or do you stop and turn? I don't know.
Yeah, it's not like you are your mirror image. The mirror image is still where it is, going its way, but when you enter, you are not the mirror going the other way. You're still going the way you went.
Yeah. Richie G, Rachie, you're up. Yeah, Rachie, would you be able to answer this? Since you're a globe, you should be able to answer this, correct? Because the globe has so
mirror
much
image.
sense.
The mirror image is the key there. Because all
Yeah.
of that's built on celestial navigation, all of it. It's based on your celestial sphere. Now, the assumption of the celestial sphere is to produce the mirror image. Yeah? Even
Yeah,
though
kinda
we
saying
know
you
that,
become your
even
mirror
though we
image.
know it's two flat planes with perspective, the way in which it works to just make it easy is to create a mirror image, an opposite side of your celestial sphere of perspective.
That's all they did, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's
and
what. That's
clever.
why. But that's why they always bring everything to the center of the sphere. Because it's based on one half from observation, and they have to duplicate it to make this sphere 360 degrees. Exactly. That's all it's done. Because you can only observe the 180 at a time. You can't observe the full 360. So their whole model is unobservable at all. But they just claim
there
it.
is no 360.
No, there
is
isn't.
That's the point. The 180 isn't. It's just a segment.
Yeah, you measure the
Agreed.
90. Yeah, you measure the 90, and then you duplicate that segment 4 times to make the sphere.
No. Well,
And they kind of wanted to be like you.
108. The 180.
They want you to be the mirror image when you go through. Then you become the mirror image in their version. But that's not you going there. Then it's just you becoming the mirror image, or and you know what I mean.
Glenn,
why would you be your mirror image?
Sorry,
Why would you
no,
not be the one going through?
It's the mirror image of your vision. So the 180 degrees relates to your optical sphere. Yeah, it doesn't relate to the ground. There's no degrees on the ground. It's a flat plane.
Yeah.
Whatever you envisage in terms of degrees is in relation to your optical viewpoint. Everything's in. That's what the degree is in relation to, referenced by the flat plane.
quickly read this message on screen here by Glenn Selsh. Rachie is going to say that you don't go down to the core comes up to you.
And how does it come up to you? And how do you see that, measure that, or anything?
Well, according to the equivalence principle, that's exactly what happens.
I'm a bit behind there, Flatzoid, right? Last I heard, Rachie was an upward earther.
Yeah, and now she's a globie.
Has that happened?
Yeah, she was on Craig a few nights ago, and it looked like an intervention kind of horror film. I don't know, sitting there just accepting everything Craig says, and then says, yeah, it's a globe. Like, what? No reason.
I was on Flat Earth Debate today, and I made a comment about her, and I was just assuming it was based on it was just a bad performance, and she's a bit distracted with what we know. But she actually declared she's
a
back on the
glober.
ball.
Yeah, she says there's no evidence for a flat Earth.
So these
So she was never a flat earther whatsoever.
Sorry?
One of those fakers again. You know, I say she could never have been a flat earther. She's one of those fakers, like the guy we watched the other day. You know,
oh, that guy's
claiming
definitely. STC was
Yeah, but
never
now she
a
does the
flat
same.
earther, that's for sure. But Raichi.
you can't go flat and go back.
But Raichi, what
just
bothers. Yeah, but the thing with Raichi that bothers me is the same thing she's were arguing against, she's arguing for now. And she still doesn't have any reason to go to the globe. She hasn't given any reason for it. She just declares it. She just goes.
And we keep asking.
She literally
She doesn't tell us anything.
But listen. She just declares now, Earth is curving. Just declaring now, you don't require containment for gas pressure. She's literally just doing a anti-flat Earth troll thing and not giving any evidence for why she says it's a globe. She's literally just stuck on the other foot.
Yes. Just the normal globe that you get.
I mean, this whole
But there
night-
are two in the bus stop.
Yeah.
It's her and Ranty. Because people often say, you don't see people that become flat earthers go back to the globe, and you
can.
don't. There's only Ranty that I know of, and you can allude to that how you want. But if Raichi's another one, that's very interesting, because at least when you go off the ball to the flat earth, you've got lots of justifications. But she's another one, like I say, in the bus stop that just gets off the bus and has got no reason for getting off the bus. Yeah, then that'll be very interesting again that we've now got two of them.
Yeah, but but like I said, STST, that guy was never flat earther. That's plain and simple. We've seen it on his channel. You can go look at his so-called flat earth arguments. He literally walks outside, looks at his fence, say, you see, I look at my fence and it's outside in the sky, so flat earth. That's his argument why it's flat. A few months later comes, no, it was never flat. I was just beat around the bush.
At least that makes more sense than a.
No, but I mean, Ranty, I
You couldn't
believe Ranty still thinks it's flat. That's the whole reason why it doesn't do flat earth content anymore, because it hurts him too much. He can't accept it. He was sold out. How can I put it? He was bought out. Raichi, on the other hand, I think she was genuine. But what really bothers me is what's going on with her now is the same thing she was really irritated with, that they weren't giving evidence for her. She can't hold up to her own standards now, and she goes back to exactly that. She can't hold her standards.
That'll be the good thing, won't it? If she does rebuttal videos to her own videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We would like to hear the reason.
Because
We
where
keep
this
asking.
nonsense started is when she started getting intermingled with the deltards. Started saying relative density doesn't exist in freefall, and straw manning relative density because she doesn't understand when things are in freefall, there won't be displacement. No one said there should be displacement. From there, she's literally been this weird kind of, how can I put it, vibe going against Flat Earth.
Even if he was gonna go to that Umi position, there's not a more obtuse direction to go than to a ball where there is no upward moving position for people on a ball, because if one's going up, the other's going down, surely, in its, as we just said, in its antipodal position, unless you've got an inflating ball, of course. It's such an odd jump to go from Umi to baller. Very odd.
It's really weird. It's a weird transition.
Yeah, it is.
But like I said, it's really odd. I mean, there has to be a major shift in something. What evidence is there that causes a person just to all of a sudden say, hang on, it is definitely a globe, here's my reason, but I don't get this from the so-called people that were flat earthers, as you put it. When you ask them what was the reason, show me the evidence, what do we get? We get silence. We just get, no, it's not a flat earth.
Which is very suspicious.
I mean, we can give everybody, I know everybody here is able to say why we realized it's not a globe. But there's not one glober that was a so-called flat earther that can tell me why it's a globe. Not one. I haven't got a straight out answer from any of them.
No.
What does that tell you?
It spells NASA?
That goes back to what I said. Is she going to go and do disproof videos to her proofs? Because when you make that journey, you make certain statements like Rachel's made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? And therefore, do they still stand true to her? Though, and this is the interesting point. Yeah, as you look at this, do those statements that she's previously made still stand true to her, or is that what she's now rejecting? Yeah, that it's interesting. What it is there a new proof that's made her do this U-turn, or is she rejecting what she previously stated as her truth, which adds questionable validity to the next thing that she's going to state as true if she's already prepared to denounce the thing that she previously stated as true.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the thing with Randy as well. He had some really good observations, and he had some brilliant observations just not long before that Blackpool picture came out, and he turned Glover again. It's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, no matter
that is the irony of Ranty's stuff, isn't it? At no point, as he said, no, I wasn't laying on my belly taking this picture of the clock tower. Only 5 miles away.
Right.
What tower? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, ouch.
But it's sad. Like I said, we can all give the reasons why we say it's flat. And I know from personal experience, there's no ways there's any evidence that it is a globe to me. Not a little bit, nothing. There has to be something very drastically would have to happen for me to say, okay, maybe I was wrong, guys. But I haven't seen anything at all.
No. And when we see those things happening, it's like it seems like it's a whole new club of people trying to create this illusion that it's possible to go back from flat to globe because globe seems to have proof anyway, or more proof in the end. Like that's even a reality, you know. They're trying to create this fake illusion of it being possible to go back. You know, a lot of people. It seems like that.
Yeah, but that's what I say. Then give us this reason why. What brought you back to the globe? Give us the reason. I mean, at least Randy tried with his Blackpool, but we were able to demonstrate it on a flat surface. We were able to show it's just perspective. There's atmospheric anomalies that work with this as well.
Yeah.
He just ignored the rebuttal to it, which showed he already made up his mind beforehand. Now, Randy, I still believe, knows it's flat. That's what I think. It's just too sore. The cognitive pain is just too much for him. He can't handle doing flat earth content anymore because of this. With STST, like I said, the guy was never flat earther, so for him it was all just a publicity stunt. With Rachie, on the other hand, I'm in between to realize, was she actually a flat earther or was she just acting? You know what I mean?
Must
because
have been.
there's got to be a
must not
reason.
even have known. Yeah, she must not even have known what she were herself. You know, being confused and in the middle, kinda. You know, and I don't know. It seems very weird.
It is.
Because it doesn't make any sense. You just can't go back if you were really flat. You know, that's not possible. So I would say she never were actually a flat earther. She just thought she was, or didn't really know what she was.
Just confused, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, but going to the globe, that makes no sense.
There's a trichotomy to that, and Ranty is the example. Nobody believes that Ranty thinks it's now a ball, do we? We know, yeah. So there must be another reason that would motivate you to take this viewpoint, yeah. feeding my kids is the reason that turned me into a cunt. My friend.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's but yeah, that's what I just said. So we'll test her character out when she comes on the show, and I'll have to already ask her very plainly, show us what caused you to say, hang on, I was wrong all this time, it's not flat, it's a globe. And then I would like to see an actual evidence for this claim. Not just, gas pressure doesn't require containment, or your black swan is just a straw man. That's not a rebuttal to anything. That's not showing why it's a globe. That's just saying to evident that to something that you hold as evidence before as not evidence anymore. There has to be a reason for this.
Yeah.
There's the soap opera side where I'd like to hear why come on and explain it. But there's also the side of the truth where have I missed something? So there's not many people that move from this side to that. But if there is, and there's something I've missed, I'd like to hear it. Because if genuinely you have realised it's a ball, I would genuinely like to hear why your mindset has changed.
Exactly.
Because maybe I'm wrong. So help me.
And I would love for them to tell us, it's very interesting, and if I were them, I would be like, damn, I gotta go show them this, tell them this, because I got proof against the flat earth hardcore now, so I should go prove that.
Yeah, I mean, if she can prove it to me without a doubt, I'll be more than happy. I'll be the first one to jump on the bandwagon. I miss space, to be honest, guys, come on. I miss my Star Wars. I miss being able to dream about going to space one day and search for aliens and all this nonsense, you know what I mean?
Star Wars was my youth, mate.
I mean, I had all the episodes on VHS. It was
more respectful, but I like stuff.
No matter how much times you watched it, you just want to watch it again. You watch the whole thing from the beginning till end in order. That was that was me growing up.
At least we still got Stargate.
Stargate was
we don't need planets for that. That can be anywhere.
But I don't know. Something very drastic has to be shown as evidence before I can say, okay, I was wrong, guys.
Yeah.
And I'm happy to be wrong, aren't you?
Yeah.
If it's the truth. I don't profess to know anything. I'm very careful in avoiding painting any paradigm for anyone. Because I don't have one for myself. But so if there's information out there, and to the point that's so profound that somebody like Rachie would decide to go from A to B to F, back to the ball, what is it that's led to that conclusion? And I'd like to hear it. We give you plenty of respect, Rachie. Would you show us the respect of explaining why? Because it must be very profound.
Yeah, it must be the proof, or something like that. It must be powerful. That's why we really want to know. At least, we're very interested. Actually.
I mean, we all agree. It's not a nice time being ridiculed for flat Earth every day of your life. If we can be shown wrong, I'll be more than happy to be humble and say, okay, yeah, I was wrong. Please, forgive me. Let me go back. But there has to be actual evidence for this. I can't just say, oh, okay, it's a globe because you say so. What the hell? But like I said, based on personal experience, I have no evidence for a globe whatsoever. Everything that we are able to observe, we can demonstrate on a flat surface. We can demonstrate, or we got explanations for it. Obviously, there's things that we don't claim to know, like what's the moon or blah blah and that. But we don't have the burden for that. That's the globalist claim, because they're making the burden on what it is, how far it is, and all that. But there's very certain facts.
The finest cheese we got.
But I mean, there's certain facts we can say for flat Earth. Your globe doesn't exist without flat.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's, to me, it's just really weird. She something very critical had to happen. Something really phenomenal had to explain to her. Listen, yeah, okay, it has to be a globe, and I want to know what it is because maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah.
When we discover flat Earth, excuse the vernacular, but we get a little evangelical about it, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We tell people all the multitude of reasons, whether that's from the Feast of Nonsense or whether it's, some of the more housekeeping-y questions. We're still very vociferous in what we explain why we should, why who you're talking to should change their viewpoint, like you've changed yours. So that enthusiasm surely should be back in Rachie, or at least a housekeeping question that has validity in observation or science or something that has led her away from the ball in the first place. Just something of the same standards that's led her back is all I'm asking for.
But even if you go back and you think you have a great reason to go back and you then do it, but where you would want to show why, and if you wouldn't be all like, yeah, I gotta show this, then you are even doubting the reason why you went back, because you wouldn't be holding back, you wouldn't be afraid to tell, you would want to tell, you would be eager to tell straight away, tell everybody why you went back, unless you are doubting yourself still, unless you still don't even know.
Ranty is another good example there. After he converted back to the ball, he did like one dodgy video on a building site going up a ladder.
Yeah, that's the one I was on about. Flats. He had a thing for you flats, didn't he?
Yeah. Compare that to Blackpool. How many times did he return to Blackpool to validate everything? Yeah, across and view across and from different viewpoints, etc. How many times did he go back to that building site looking across a bit of scaffolding to prove his ball?
Yeah, that's true. He went out of his way. But that's why I say he was trying to convince himself. That's why no one takes it serious that he says he's a glober. I still believe he was bought out. It's as simple as that. I mean, remember, he was really in a very dark place at time. He was struggling financially very badly. He was struggling to make ends meet. I mean, he looked very depressed all of a sudden when he became a glober again, which is really odd.
Telltale signs, yeah.
Look at the consequence of his channel. He gave it up. Would anybody give up the channel unless you were persuaded by? Would you just give up your channel to Brandon and go, here you go, Brandon? Yeah, I did the remodeling for the channel, didn't I? Yeah. I never understood it then. Why would you do that?
Didn't Brandon buy it off him though?
How can you buy? You're not allowed.
No, he just gave
that handover couldn't have been a bought thing. And yeah,
he just gave it to him.
I didn't know that. I actually thought he gave him something for it.
And if Brandon had bought it, why would he then sack it off afterwards?
Because remember how this all started. Ranty started being all cozy with Conspiracy Cats doing that ghost channel thing. And then that's when it started. And then all of a sudden, Ranty was like, no, I don't have time off for this one to give that one to Brandon. He gave the channel to Brandon, and then he came out as a ball all of a sudden after 3 months of just disappearing. And then he started his auditing the absurd channel, where he's still dabbled now and then trying to make fun of flat earth, not really giving anything. Most of these things was, let me say, gas pressure doesn't require containment 1,000 times. That was his type of anti-flat earth rebuttal. And then
I thought he did it with Mr. Sparkles, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then he moved on to trying to just do things like helping the homeless and all this stuff, and that bombed out because unfortunately his audience don't care about other people. They're just there because he so-called was a flat earther and became a glober. So that's where he got his subscribers from. So the loyalty doesn't lie in the character of Ranty. It lied in, this guy is now a glober, so let's support him, you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if he's going to have 200,000 subscribers. There's no loyalty from his subscribers. They don't see loyalty in his character. And that's also what's going on now. That's why he doesn't have anything now. What's going on? Have you guys seen any content from him for months now?
No.
Nothing,
Okay.
because when he called out to his subscribers, guys, I'm trying to do another venture to help these guys out that are homeless. He even acted as a homeless person. He got practically scraps from his subscribers. They didn't even give a shit. I even shared his show. His subscribers didn't give a damn. It showed you where the loyalty lies. And I think he's realized that, and that's what I was to say. He is an actual flat earther. He just can't accept it. He can't deal with it.
There is no loyalty there. It's a web army against the flat earth. Most of this stuff, most of those views. Look at what happened to Conspiracy Cats. What's his channel called now? Conspiracy Tunes.
Yeah, but he gave all his channels away. Baldy Cats, he gave it to Mr. Sensible one. He gave McToon one, and now he's got that other one that he just trolls me on now and then.
And what's that? That's
Baldy
a media
Cats or
war.
whatever.
Yeah, that's a media war that's going off. I gave this infantry, this pre-prepared battalion, this number of subscribers to this guy to carry on the fight against what? What's YouTube about? YouTube's about you and you innit? You and your channel, not something to hand on to continue the fight against flat Earth. Look at what's happening. Look what happened to Ranty's channel.
Yeah.
As you've just seen, look at what we're up against. There's whether it's organised disparate forces, there's an organised force there. Whether that's government controlled or not, it doesn't matter. You can see that there's a level of organisation and alignment of troops that if we had, we'd just lose. Look at what happened to you when your channel gets struck. You lose it. It's gone. You have to fight hard to get it. Same with Arwen, same with Nathan. This isn't what happens with them. They don't just give up. They take all those battalions and hand them on to a new general, which is against YouTube rules.
Yep. That's what I said. They don't have actual loyalty. They don't have true loyalty. They just got blind followers that just show up, you can say. And the thing is, most of them, let's say they got like, let's look at McToon for instance. He's got like 50,000 subscribers on that one channel. For his views he's getting, it doesn't show he's got 50,000 subscribers actually. The people are just subscribed to support the globe, not to actually go against flat earth, you could say, because a lot of them are also just soccer accounts. There's no loyalty there anywhere.
No.
It's hollow. And that's unfortunately the sad thing about what's going on YouTube at the moment. You can see the hollow channels. But yeah, what can we do?
That's it. It
sounds like we'll be looking forward to a Christmas special from the Reiki channel where she goes on the streets of Sheffield or wherever, homeless, to try and garner new support as a baller.
Yeah, because how long is it going to happen that she's going to say I can't do flat earth anymore and tries to change the direction of a channel and then it just fades away?
It's not just that, is it? How long is over here, if she's just now a baller, how long is
and
her
why
voice...
won't you just tell us why?
Well, how long is her voice relevant anymore? We've always enjoyed Rachel's input. It's been good. Like I said, it's been logical stuff. I look forward to her disproving her own videos. Yeah? But when does she become irrelevant as just another voice of ballers? Not Rachel, who had a relevant input to the discussion. Even when it was Upward Moving Earth, there was some relevance to it. But if she's just going to become a baller, then what is her next stunt? Sell a channel, or like I say, go on the streets for Christmas to raise funds for the homeless? I don't know.
Yeah,
is she bowing out?
Yeah, I mean,
wouldn't you want to tell us so we know why we should be a baller too? And there's so many reasons why she would want to tell why.
I mean, yeah, look at Adam. Globers are trash. Just like, I mean, I was with Bev for a while as well. He said he stuck with
I'd be
Bev
trying to
until they
bring all my
started
homies.
giving me shit for showing how synonyms matter. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I'd left them without really even saying why, because I just didn't see the need for any hard. And then all of a sudden I started getting trolled by Bev. And what do I get now from Bev and them? Oh, you're just dishonest, you're just lying. And when I ask them, okay, what lies am I giving? They tell me, oh, you must stop following Oakley. Like, what the hell? You just said I lied, so what are the lies? And they say, oh, you must stop following Oakley. You guys are all the same. It's like, tell me, what lies?
What difference does it make whether or not you watch somebody else's show?
That's what I don't get.
I watch Glober's show sometimes. It's not because I believe what they're saying. It's just because I'm looking for content or I'm looking for ideas and whatever.
I mean, I'm subscribed to many Glow believers but they're not anti-flat earthers. Does that make me now have to hate them? No. I mean, damn, there's some good content out there, but they're not anti-flat earthers.
I don't hate honest people. No, not if they're being honest.
Your part of the Church of Oakley is an interesting concept.
Exactly.
Because with respect to Nathan, in terms of and he'll admit this. He says it on many occasions. He's not the guy that brings things to flat Earth debate. Yeah, the panel do. He is the master orator. Mm-hmm. He's the voice that's unfortunately been developed as an antithesis to the globe voice. He's the thing that disempowers them. And as he says, it's an act. Yeah, Nathan's not like that when you talk to him.
No.
I was going to say that's a good thing.
This is the antidote to the globe voice that's been put to us for the past 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the reality. That's why they dislike it, because it is a mirror held up to them.
Yeah.
But it's people like you, Flatzoid, your bits, 10th bits, Brian's bits, maybe my bits. Some might say QE. I probably wouldn't go that far. I'm not sure. But that's the reality. But what they try to do is paint it. Oh, you're all Oakleyite. I'm sorry. Yeah, Nathan's theology is brought by his, what would they say, his disciples. Yeah, but reality is, even he will say it's about bringing of knowledge. It's about bringing of truth. Look at what changes. Look at how we've learned over this time. There isn't a church. There isn't a theology that we've got. All we do is oppose this false theology of the ball, yeah, and highlight its falseness and where it lies or deceives. And that's why they have to resort to those tactics of attacking the Church of Nathan.
Yeah, but I mean, how much times have I had to say, especially when I do debates, they bring up QE and Nathan, and I'm like, but they got nothing to do with what we're debating. You're debating me now. But they always try and push them on somehow. It's like, it's got nothing to do with... I mean, everybody knows, even myself and Nathan and Q and stuff, we have disagreements. You have disagreements, everybody has disagreements. We don't just... They try and paint a light that like we just some cult following these guys. It's not the truth. That's not how it works. We're all just normal people.
Strength.
Yeah. We're all just normal people. Yeah.
We could go off here, discuss some minute detail and argue for... D-Rose has gone. Me and D-Rose and Brian were 2 hours after the show tonight, yeah? Till 7:30 at UK time. Just arguing bollocks. Because actually the value in an honest... And this is why I said don't take Rachel's spanner away. Because what she done is the argument of honest discussion, yeah, whether you think it's right or wrong, is valid to anyone, even when you disagree with the viewpoints given to you.
I agree.
Because none of us know fudge all. The only thing we know is there's a creator and he loves us, and if you move forwards together at that viewpoint and work on that together, we've got a chance. But if you lie and deceive each other for whatever reasons, change your opinions for whatever reason, even though you can't back up why you've changed it, we're doomed, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I just think, for sure we should wait till she have come on and said her piece, but she I don't believe she will, to be honest. And I can't see why she would when she won't answer for all this time, and she doesn't even reply to us constantly asking and writing.
I mean, I have invited her multiple times to come and chat on my channel, and always had excuses, and constantly goes on Globe channels to talk and stuff, which is really weird for me. But I mean, yeah, I did invite her. She said she'll come on, so we'll see if she'll stick to that. Let her give her argument, and then we can take it from there.
Yeah.
There are
something?
logical conclusions you can reach. A bit, not from like normal human interaction, but from YouTube interaction. And Rachel has a particular history. You just mentioned I've invited her on. That's not a unique thing. From her first inception, Sleeping Warrior tried to engage. Brian's tried to. Everything's always been hands off. But and you testify to the same, Flatzoid. It's interesting that she's been hands off. Her most prominent time, really, other than as people trying to encourage her into the community, because of some of the good stuff she did, but never because of childcare was she able to, was when she started to push Upward Moving Earth. Then her voice started to be heard, and maybe now again. It's interesting that the one time she's managed to find the opportunity to go on air live on YouTube and avoiding childcare wasn't for a Flat Earth channel.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I've been inviting her many times, and I've always just had excuses. She can't come on, and then later on you find, oh, but she's on someone else's channel. It's like, wow, okay, that's great. But I mean, yeah, she said she'll come on now, so we'll see what the issue is, and we'll see what her reason is for going back to the Globe. So I'm not going to just jump the gun and say something. I'll rather let her give her argument, and then we take it from there, because I do like give everybody a fair chance at least.
I'm not making an accusation, I'm making an observation. I say the one time she does manage to go onto a big channel and do an airing, from what I'm being told, and like I said, I've not heard it, so but from what you're telling me, she says it's a ball. The other time was to come on and have a chat with me on Nathan's and a few of the other panel members, and
was Rising Earth, yeah.
And Upward Rising Earth. I just look at these things, and it raises questions, yeah. And there isn't an allegation, but in terms of a sentient human being, I have to look at it and question it in terms of what and when you choose to interact, and when you do choose to do so, what your viewpoint actually is.
Yeah,
it's very interesting.
Yeah, I was going to say is, like, I believe what I've been convinced to believe. You know what I'm saying? Some of it is belief and some of it is knowledge. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I got anything cornered, but you'll hear me say in any chat, like if you follow me around and you go and watch me when I'm in Earth and Awakenings or whatever, I go in there and talk. I don't take any crap for any flat earthers any more than I take it from the Globers. And if the flat earthers are in there talking about stuff that I think is just crap, I'll tell them so. They don't necessarily like it, but I mean, and QE and I have gotten into it a couple times because of, he has this different, he has this different attitude when he's doing his show than he does when he's talking to somebody one-on-one. And so, you know what I mean? He and I got locked horns a few times because I thought he was a little aggressive. But, you guys do your own shows, and, I'm not going to come in there and tell you what to do. But at the same time, I have my opinion about that. But that's all right. Doesn't mean that I couldn't have a conversation with any of these people or Nathan or any of these people. But I also don't follow them, as in I don't go and watch their show every single day. It's not because I don't dislike them or like them any. It's simply because I'm just, I have other things to do in my life. You know what I mean? I like to spend a little bit of time like on this particular subject. I like to be on this show, especially since I've been invited. Thank you, by the way. And I like to say the things that most people are afraid to say. And sometimes, I get it. People give me a hard time because I go after people. And the reason why is because I don't like it when I hear someone talking about like, oh, I know this, we know this, and we're all convinced, but you're just a dumbass. I'm really tired of hearing that. It's just like, it's really not necessary. I mean, you can call someone ignorant, or you can say you don't have the knowledge, but it really just, of course, I was picked on as a kid, so I guess maybe that's why it bothers me more personally. But I've always disliked this attitude about, even though I know there's trolls and I know there's really no way to deal with them. But sometimes the way you act outwardly in front of the rest of the audience and us, it makes it. That's what their use of that is to make you look bad, to make you look like that you're going to go and go after somebody. Well, yeah, after you got messed with for about 3 days, you probably do that. But it's like, and then of course that gets used to. Sorry, I'm stuttering now. I think I made my point.
Sorry, would you guys mind if we close off? I gotta go sleep. Good work.
Sure.
But anyway, I do enjoy the talking we've had, and I think it's a good subject actually to talk about, because there's very fake people in this how can I put in this topic for a reason, because I do believe there's people that are put into it to make FE look stupid, or to say, oh look, you see so many people are leaving FE, so yeah, FE's just fake, you know what I mean? Because a normal ordinary guy's going to go and say, yeah, but look at this guy, he was a flat earther, so therefore why would you want to be a flat earther? You know what I mean? So that's why I want to hold them to the fire, the feet to the fire, and say, well, if you're making this claim you were a flat earther and you're moving to the globe, give us the reason. I'm not going to take it lightly.
No, and you need to give the reason, or you would naturally want to give the reason and feel a need to give the reason, so you could convince others, and a lot of good reasons to tell. Why wouldn't you tell? That's suspicious. That's weird behavior. That's spy behavior, faker behavior. Unless you are completely confused and doesn't even know what you believe yourself, so you don't even want to sound stupid when you try to explain something that's wrong because you're not sure it's right. That's like,
there you go. Sometimes it's easier to just admit you don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know, and you are afraid to show how ridiculous your choice is, but you're already busted and you don't know what to do, and you're on both sides. You're on no side. You can't be on one side like that.
Yeah. I just got to say in chat, they're asking, when's the flat earth evidence coming? Start from 1 minute to now. It's all been flat earth evidence. We've spoken about it, demonstrated it. That's what we're saying.
I was going to suggest that you're not looking for the truth, so you're never going to find it.
Exactly, and that's what my point as well is, and this is what Rachel's apparently going back to. Just ignore everything presented.
Yeah. Wow, that's really odd. It really is. I don't know her that well, but if what you're saying is true, yeah, that's.
We'll see.
But anyway, yeah, guys, thanks all for coming. I really got to go sleep.
Yeah, I'm just surprised you're still on. You got some good electricity today.
The power came on just before the stream. That's how it was on.
That's how it worked.
So
like
anyway,
it was meant to be.
But it was a good show. Thanks all for coming. Really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody that was in the show. Everybody that sent super chats, hit the likes, shared the show, and just everybody giving their opinions. It's really, really awesome stuff. I'll see you all tomorrow night for another epic show. So yeah, appreciate you guys.
Tomorrow night off.
Yeah. It's Monday today. Never mind. We'll see you Wednesday. I'll see you guys Wednesday. I forgot it's Monday today.
And is Michael doing anything tomorrow? Do anyone know?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Who else knows how to run a live stream?
PJ.
Flatzoid.
Yeah.
Are you coming on QE Live tomorrow then? I think this would be a good thing to discuss on QE Live tomorrow. On the back end. Not the Flat Earth conference chat. And I'm going to watch that again. But the latter chat about what's going off. Yeah? Are we taking these people as genuine, or is this part of the attack that's going off to...
Are we seeing a rise in fake flat earthers trying to turn people into the belief that you can create globers from flat earthers?
Yes.
It seems like it's some little cult coming here,
Certainly seem something's going off. I don't want to, like I say, you can't...
Well, you can't blame somebody if times are tough and they're trying to support. But I mean, it's not an excuse. But I'm saying I would at least respect that if somebody told me that. You know what I mean? Like, look, dude, I had to do what I had to do. I'd respect that. The way they're doing it is like weird.
Yeah, I respect them if they can actually tell me why. If they can make me able to respect it, then I'll respect it. But no answer, no anything. that's disrespectful. That feels like disrespect. So
I don't need respect. I just smell shit. And
yeah,
if it was just one person, Reggie, saying, "Oh, suddenly I'm going back to the ball," or even a bit like Ranty, I wouldn't smell shit. But when it comes off the back of the upward moving Earth, science doesn't prove anything. Witsit, Ether, and the Flat Earth debate team are scammers. There's something that you have to just at least keep your finger on the pulse. It's not to say pay particular attention to anyone's ego, like Rachie, but just recognise then sometimes there are certain things that appear to be, as Tony was saying, poking the bear and poking us. What's going off? Why are you doing this? Why is somebody behaving like this? As we all recognise, her behaviour isn't. It's not commensurate with her previous actions, and it's not supported fundamentally with any new evidence, which is what flat earthers should be behaving on, or truthers. So we smell shit, and that's what I would think might be worth raising tomorrow if you're about Flatzoid, just to smell a shit.
Even if I just come in for half an hour or something.
Yeah,
sure. But yeah, guys, I think it is an important subject to talk about, because I just see red flags everywhere. That's all I see. Because I don't see any reason why a person would just say, "Oh, it's a globe now," and then when someone asks them for the evidence and they don't give it, then you know, okay, they've either never been genuine about it, or they're not genuine about it now. It tests a person's character.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks guys. Sorry, I gotta go. I'll see you guys then on Wednesday evening for another show. Hopefully STST and myself will be debating Thursday or Friday evening. We'll see. And then hopefully Rachie will come on Friday or Saturday.
That'd be cool.
So yeah, see you guys all then. Many blessings.